Hello, Lifevantage. Sean Poe, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, presidential consultant coming at you. This is going to be on the enhanced compensation plan for Lifevantage. We're going to walk through a real brief summary of the consultant path. So let me share my screen. All right, so the ranks in the company go from consultant and consultant one up to presidential consultant or PC1. You can see the different ranks there. There's going to be 4 different levels really of consultant, and then consultant 1, 2, and 3. We've got senior consultants, 3 ranks there. Managing consultant, another 3 ranks. Executive consultant has 4 levels, and then presidential consultant at the top. Personal purchase cap. So qualifying for different areas of the compensation plan, a portion can be counted on your personal purchases, but you can see across the board, regardless what rank, 150 of your personal orders can count towards these different bonuses, and also the sales volume requirement. So that second line after personal purchase is the sales volume requirement for you to get paid at a specific rank. Again, the personal purchase portion can count towards that, but you don't have to have any personal purchase requirement there. So the sales requirement, you can see starting at C1, consultant 1 is 150. That can be your personal orders and any of your personally enrolled customers, the volume that they're ordering, and it can be comprised totally of the customer side. It's going to go up to 200 at consultant 2, 250 at consultant 3. Then it's going to stay at 300 for the rest of the ranks, senior consultant 1 up through presidential consultant 1. So that 300 that you're seeing at senior consultant 1 up through presidential consultant, again, it can be a combination of your personal orders up to a max of 150, and then it's going to be offset with the rest of the volume that you acquire from personally enrolled customers. Group sales volume. So that is the amount of volume that you and your customers are doing, and then any consultants that are underneath you and their groups as well is all added together for group sales volume. You can see at consultant 2, that's really the first rank requiring it. You're going to need 500 there. Consultant 3, 1,000. Then getting into the senior consultant ranks, consultant 1 is 2,000, senior consultant 2, 3,500, 6,000 for senior consultant 3. Then moving into the management consulting area, you've got MC1s at 10,000, MC2 at 20,000, MC3 at 40,000. EC1s are 80,000 in the executive consultant area, 150,000 for EC2, 300,000 EC3, 600,000 for EC4, and then presidential consultants, 1 million in group volume. So all of that volume is needed, but then there's also a maximum that you can take from a given leg in your organization. A leg is simply either your basket of customers, that's going to be one group that can be considered in your volume, and then any personally enrolled distributors that remain frontline to you, they will start a new leg in your organization. So let's say you have your group of customers here, maybe it's 10,000 in volume in customers. Then you've enrolled Amy, Bob, and Craig. So Amy and anything underneath her is going to be one leg in there. Bob, anything under Bob is going to be there as a second leg. And then a third leg will be Craig and his volume. And then again, outside of all 3 of those, you have your bucket of customers that you've enrolled that counts as volume as well too. So the maximum volume rule that you see on that last row is just the maximum amount you can take from any one of those 4 areas that I just described. So at consultant 3, let's say you have 750 in customer volume, then you could count off of Amy 250 of her volume to qualify you for C3. Moving into SC1, similar thing, 75% can be taken from that maximum volume rule out of the 2,000. So you could have 1,500 in customer volume, and then maybe Amy has 200, Bob has 200, Craig has another 100. That'd be your 1,500 that you're getting from the customers, and then another 500 from the consultants that are underneath you. You're qualifying as senior consultant 1. Senior consultant 2, max you can take is 2,500 out of the 3,500. SC3, you're looking at 4,000, or 2/3 of the volume, roughly 67% can come from your strong leg. Moving into the MC1, at 10,000, 60% can be taken from one strong leg. The rest has to come from outside. So in the examples again that I was giving you, let's say Amy's leg has 8,000 total in it. You could only count 6,000 of the 8,000 that Amy has to qualify for MC1. The rest would have to come from your customer bucket, Bob's leg, Craig's leg. Okay, you can only take out of the 8,000 that Amy has for you to qualify for MC1. You can only count 6,000 of that. Moving into MC2, it's 20,000, so it's 50% that you can take from the strong leg at that point. Same with the MC3. Out of the 40,000, 20,000 can come from one group. So again, let's say Amy's crushing it. She's got 30,000 in volume. You've got 10,000 in customer volume, and then 10,000 under Bob and Craig. So the 10,000s are fine because they haven't met that maximum volume rule. But if Amy's at 30,000 and you're trying to qualify for MC3, you can only count 20,000 of her 30,000 in volume for MC3. Same 50% max at EC1, the executive consultant, and then 67,500 can come from your strong leg in EC2, 135,000 from the strong leg in EC3. EC4 is at 270,000, and then again 45% you can take from your strong leg to qualify as presidential consultant. Hope that gives you a little bit of clarity on the consultant path and the different ranks that we have inside of Lifevantage.